Here you will see the home page for Museum Box. Whether this is your first time coming or you've been here several times, this is the home page that everyone will see. If it's your first time coming, you may want to go click on Teachers and follow the registration process for registering your school. It will ask you to input some information as well as a contact person to verify that you're a school employee there. This will take a few days, and you may have to actually contact the site administrator to make sure that this is followed through. It did take a few days for me. All I did was send an email and got a quick response. So we'll go back to that home page. And everyone would click Start. And you can click Start whether you're registered or not. You can go ahead and get started. This is a page you or your students will see. That's just simply empty. And it's actually a shadow box. They'll create a box where you can put visuals, you can type information, you can put sound clips, or links to videos and other files. We'll go back and take a look at one that's in progress on some famous Americans that third graders are studying in Georgia. If you go to Load, and if you've registered, you'll have to put your login information in. But you'll see on the right-hand side, you can actually join for free. There is no charge for this site. It just has to verify that you're a school employee. We're going to double click on third grade famous Americans and click Load. And you'll see photographs that my students have found online, making sure to use copyright-free photographs, things that we're allowed to use or request information, of course. You'll notice across the top are the names of the famous Americans that are covered in our third grade unit. If you click on the photograph, this will open up your cube, and you'll see some of the information. We've actually scanned in some photographs or we've actually scanned in some artwork that the students have worked on. They did portraits of their famous person, and that's what you'll see on Eleanor Roosevelt. Now, this particular student has not finished filling in the report information, but they would click on the cube, click on Text, they could go ahead and click in the box, type any text that they want. We'll just save this as an example. And then we'll click over here, Add to Cube. And then you'll see what's been typed will be added to the cube. Click OK. You can go to another one, Paul Revere. Again, click and you'll see the artwork that was created by the student, as well as some facts that they've started filling in about Paul Revere. If they want to add in a link, they'll just click the link down below, choose a link that maybe has already been saved, or fill in a link and then say Add to Cube, and it will be added to the side of the cube. Now let's take a look at just one more to kind of illustrate what a link will look like before the project is finally submitted and finalized. If you click on Susan B. Anthony, you'll see the artwork the students created, facts that have been entered, and then you'll see on the left-hand side a link that's been created for a Susan B. Anthony homepage that it'll link to a page that has more information about her. But right now it doesn't look like much of a link. The site administrators will take a look at your final product, check for copyright infringement, and make sure the content is okay for students. So it'll take a few days, just like it does for registration. It'll take a few days for them to completely look over your project. That's one reason why this hasn't been completely submitted. Students are still working on it. They're still adding some information, so we have not submitted it for final publication. So you'll put in your link, click OK, and realize that it's not going to look exactly right at this point. Now it's your chance to get started trying out a museum box of your own. Go back to the home page, click Start. You'll automatically see that it will come up with 8 sections in 3 different layers. If you don't need that many sections or want to change it, you'll go to Change Box. And you can change the number of layers as well as the number of cubes and textures, and just click Change Box again, and it will save those changes that you've made. Now, take an opportunity to click the different items at the bottom. You can choose to add images, text, sounds, videos, files, or links. You can click those items at the bottom and begin checking out some of the items that are available to be added. You'll just simply choose your item and then click Add to Drawer. And then click Close. And those items will be available in your drawer that you can add then to your cubes.